It's QnCP on SCTV. Presented by Manu Ginobili's Ball Spot. CP, how you doing tonight, fam?
Quasi, I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm ready to do this damn thing, finally.
Shout out to Manu Ginobili's Ball Spot.
Yo, the league is low-key lit right now, though, man. Like, we need to keep building and generate this this movement with the next level content. That social media thread, though, man. And people be coming with those team posts finally, so that's good. That's a good sign. Things are looking better now.
We still got a couple teams that need to get those write-ups.
We got them slackers, yeah. Them lifetime slackers.
I do like the Rams. The Rams is holding it down for the NFC West.
Rams.
Dew and Strange never, ever make any type of articles.
Well, Strange has got the capabilities. Dew has never, ever. Strange at least did a couple last year. But yeah, I agree. Should just straight cheeks, bruh. But we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. We got started out with some hot topics though. Early on in the CFL, first season, first impressions to me is this explosion of Ladarius onto the scene for the San Diego Chargers at VGP, just in general VGP's gameplay. But Ladarius is I don't know if he's for sure leading all tight ends, but I'm under the assumption he's leading all tight ends with 44 receptions, 633 yards, 6 touchdowns. That puts him 4th in the entire league in receptions. He's 11th in yards, 4th in touchdowns, one of the best players in the CFL at this point. Mainly due in part to that 89 speed at the tight end position, and VGP locks onto him in his offense. But still in all, he's helping lead that team out to a great start.
He come out, he runs a lot of single back, 2 tight ends with him and Gates, Pounds, Melvin Gordon. But I mean, he's been playing really good. He has like a top 5 in every quarter. I mean, every category offensively, team wise. So he throws a whole bunch of interceptions still. That's partly why he lost to Carver. And like I circled something. Manti Te'o, 15 tackles for loss.
Teo has been tearing it up. Yeah, I think he had a nice pick 6 against the Browns earlier this year too. But yeah, I don't know. VGP, he's grown a lot since last year. Last year he did the same kind of offense with the too tight, super duper conservative pro style. If he keeps opening up the playbook, he'll get better and better. Because obviously, last year I think he won 1 game in 2 seasons that he played, and he's already got 5 right now.
But let's not bring that up, because we all probably kind of group Kenny, him, and Prop in the same little category, if you will. But I don't think you would have said last Madden that he would have been the one to, break through the cracks, start being a productive team before Kenny and Prop.
True.
And he's the one so far for this man.
And speaking of Prop, he put up I don't know, we couldn't see the game, nobody streamed. But he put up a battle against Walk last night, closest game Walk's had in recent memory, which is shocking. But at the same time, I don't know, man. Whenever I play Prop, he plays the best game he's ever played in his life. Every time I play him, I wish he would play like that more consistently. Like he's legit at usually middle linebacker, but he is terrible when he throws the ball and doesn't stick to the run. But when I play him, he's like super focused. Shit is weird.
But this is a good parlay into the next topic. What's the deal with walking these secret games, secret streams? What's the deal? I feel like there's a whole bunch of secretiveness going down with Walk.
Yeah,
it's like the mystery man.
The dominance though is like, it's bad. That's okay. I messaged him the other day because people are like, this dude needs to move on to a new league. This shit's gotta be boring for him. I'm like, yo, but on the real though, like, I know for a fact everybody in this league, with the style we play, not all the left sticking crazy ranked Madden bust bullshit. The way we play, we're definitely top to bottom the best league out there. So like, what the fuck? I just don't understand that kind of separation that he's putting on teams right now. But I think part of the problem is dudes have that fucking idea in their mind that he's like some Madden savant, and when they play him and fuck up one time, the fucking floodgates open up. Like Morgan 14-0 up, and then he threw like 12 picks. Or VGP had it 0-0 in through the whole first quarter, and then he had Keenan Allen on a drag against a cover 3 blitz. He was wide open with like 40 yards to run, and he threw it directly at Walk, playing middle linebacker, to Ladarius, threw a pick, gave up a touchdown, threw another pick, gave up a touchdown, game over. It's just I don't know.
That's that Cody, now I guess it's the Walk now, but that's that old Cody effect from last year. When I'm watching guys on stream literally throw at, it's kind of like they're intimidated. It's weird.
Yeah, people don't play with confidence though, man. Cody said it best when he played C State. He said, this dude out here playing like a sick puppy. Like, I don't know, man. The game does dumb shit to everybody. That's the thing that I've seen this year, is a couple people in particular who have had great success over the years finally getting that bullshit everybody else has dealt with every year, multiple times, every Madden season, and now they can't handle it after happening twice.
No names. Don't want to say any names though,
but these Raiders though, man. These Raiders though. You got David Carr. He might be leading the league in QBR. I don't know. 114.7. 11 touchdowns, 3 picks. Is that Sam Bradford?
Yeah, that's Sam Bradford. That's
well, regardless, we got 1,600 yards, 66% completion percentage. So then you got Latavius Murray, the fucking CFL fantasy god, I would say. 715 yards, 5-yard per carry average, and 12 touchdowns. And big play Amari Cooper has, I think he's averaging like 25 yards a catch with 7 touchdowns. Something I found interesting, which you don't really see in the CFL, because usually safeties are gassing up all these tackles and gathering up all these tackles. His front 7, his linebackers are his 3 leading tacklers. And I think he is using Colin McCarthy. He's got fucking 10 interceptions already at this point in the season. But yeah, points allowed, points for-wise, they're number 1 in both. And on offense, which I'm sure he's got a bunch of defensive touchdowns or setups for his offense to get touchdowns with short yardage, but offensively he's scored 245 points, and I think he scored 301 points, and you're second at 245 points. Nobody even close.
He's had some huge scoring games. I think he's like on the out of the 7, maybe 5, he hit 40 or 6. But you know what's crazy? I tried to delve a little bit deeper into his stats offensively, and it's not really nothing eye-popping.
Nope.
Obviously, Latavius Murray, but like you said, that's probably as a result of a lot of short fields. I think it's just the defense. I mean, he's getting the ball so many more times because they're creating so many turnovers.
Right.
So I think it's inevitable. Like, he has 22 sacks and 22 interceptions. That's in 8 weeks. That's unbelievable. Giving up less than 100 points.
Yeah. Let me throw these Raiders up on the screen real quick.
Gives up 333 rushing yards a game, so he's forcing teams to pass, and he's picking everybody off with that.
Let's look at this defensively. Sack-wise, yeah, they turned it on. Justin Tuck got 5.5. Khalil Mack got 5 little sacks already. But interceptions, let's see. Colin McCarthy, like I say, he's got 10. Charles Woodson has 6 interceptions. Nate Allen has 2. Wow.
He shouldn't even have.
They just acquired Adrian Amos from the Penn State draftee. Let's see, we got DJ Hayden with 2. Keith McGill with 2. Malcolm Smith with 1. Curtis Lofton with 1. TJ Carey with 1. And Brandon Hepburn with 1.
Pretty much everybody's getting involved.
And let's see, fumble recovery wise, they just have 1 recovered fumble by Charles Woodson, having a Pro Bowl year at age 76. All right, man. Let's what are we about to do? About to do the bottom 16 of the power rankings for this week. Yeah, let's do that. Where that shit at? These are our Walk's power rankings that will be posted after the show. unless he already posted them and was thirsty to post them. So let's see. Starting at number 32 remains for the second straight week the Washington Redskins.
It's the worst team in the league.
Are they on a 5-game losing streak now, or do they have a bye?
5-game losing streak.
That's kind of sad.
And add to that, 4 of them weren't even close.
It's very sad. I don't have much to say. We'll talk about the Redskins in a little bit though. At 31, we have the New York Jets. Walt gave him no regard in moving up in the rankings, even though he put up a fight. That just further solidifies the fact that he was fucking with him last night in that 35-30 game.
And Walk is very generous with the rating sometimes. A little too generous.
D11 in the ER. Jumped on a rusty nail. Went all the way through. R.I.P. D11 King. Hey, who want Smash Mouth back to the Cowboys though? Alright, at number 30 we do have Smash Mouth, who will be taking over the Tennessee Titans. Your boy, a little pussy whipped biatch, out the league, week 7, leaves behind Mariota. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway,
Mariota to the Eagles.
I will say this: I was talking to Smash in all capital letters, and he was kind of hyped because he had that little practice last year with Trayshawn Elmore playing with that type of offense. So that's cool. We don't have much to say about them. Neither do we with number 29 Miami Dolphins. Andrew Wyrick got 99 problems and his bitches won currently. So he's been kind of missing in action, but he's not done at all. We don't need to replace him. He just needs to figure his life out. 28 is C-State, the Buffalo Bills. Shit is not getting better with Brett Hundley. So get the fuck out of here with all that nonsense.
Not even a little bit.
Yo, on the real though, if he left the league, which I don't want him to do, I was low-key like thinking, man, I'm about to do what I did with the Saints last year. Switch to them, use Tyrod to make him a stud, just in spite. But nah, I'm not gonna do that. He needed to play smarter though. Everybody jumped into conclusions that this dude's throwing terrible, blah blah blah. Man, I just dotted up with Mike Vick for like 4 weeks. Get the fuck out of here.
LaShawn McCoy has 0 touchdowns.
That's surprising. It's all those turnovers, man.
And he's not even getting off with Sammy Watkins like he did for the last Madden.
That's because he's got quarterback with 63 deep accuracy, though. Alright. 27 Cincinnati Bengals Nipper. He's finally getting this game back a little bit, though, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I should have made I need to make a clip of this. This catch that he had AJ Green make last night was crazy, dude. He hit your boy Boykin with the double move, and he mossed him on the sideline in the end zone and got that double toe tap. So nice. That should look real. I wouldn't even be mad.
Jeremiah type of stuff.
Wouldn't even be mad about that touchdown, man. At 26, we have the free-falling Indianapolis Colts.
Back, you let me down. You let me down. I picked you.
Back, knock you out.
Knock me out. I just played the Panthers. I'm like, there's no way the Panthers are gonna do anything against Andrew Luck.
Let me go next. Let me go next level on these Indianapolis Colts and look at Andrew Luck. What he had? He started the season 5 touchdowns, no picks. Oh, he had 20 and 17 right now. At least he's positive. But goddamn, he's throwing the ball too much.
No running game to speak of.
He's been sacked 29 times this year. This shit is sim as hell though.
It is. Even the interceptions.
Yeah. Yeah, he just, I don't know, man. He played like a sick puppy yesterday too, man. All these dudes, he played, man, like These dudes be getting
Vontae
pissed.
Davis has
And,
0
and when I get pissed, it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm down like 30-3 or something, acting like that in the shout box. I go look at these dudes' streams. It's like a 7-point game in the second quarter and shit. Man.
And it's over already.
Yeah, I flipped
no
over
more
the
sick puppies.
I flipped over the back stream yesterday when he was flipping out, and it was like 4 minutes left in the game. He had it at the 48-yard line, 4th down, and was punting, and I was like, what are you doing, man?
Nothing's worse than the rookies. Oh my god, that shit was terrible. I literally turned the stream off. It's like, dude. And the game was still manageable, like you said. It's just a 1-score game. It's a 2-score game. That's before it even got ugly.
At 25, another team, they're not doing well record-wise, but they're on the rise a little bit because the player getting used to playing Madden again is the Chiefs in the do. That defense will keep him in every game. He just needs to get back into that Madden flow, which I think he came back from down 27-0 to Kenny yesterday. I don't know, man. That defense is scary, though, man.
At least dude is keeping his sim with Jamal Charles. Pretty much.
I think he tore it up in that game last night.
Keeping his team on life support.
Yeah.
Offensively.
That defense is ridiculous, though.
Kelsey, a little bit of Macklin, but not too much.
Yep. At 24, another team on a fall down right now that impressed at the start, the New York Giants. They were looking nice at the beginning of the year. Start out like 3-0, 3-1, something like that. Yeah. Offense is scary. They're just not playing well right now, man.
I kind of give them a pass.
Ran into a tough schedule, too.
Yeah, they ran it, well, that too, but they ran into a tough little sequence of games. They first started off playing CV, his connection. Ends up in the sim. He loses the sim. Then he runs into the Eagles. He gets smacked up. Then he runs into the Cowboys. Loses. So, you know, he's trying to circle.
I will say this last night, and I texted Striker. I'm going to say this right now. He had Victor Cruz. Like last night, he hit Victor Cruz against zero coverage with a beautiful post. Scored a touchdown. He was 15 yards ahead of the closest defender, and you could see in the bottom right corner of the screen, one of the receivers from the Giants blocked one of the corners in the back, and they called blocking the back foul, and Striker accepted it, which I can't blame because everybody accept everything because most of the penalties are legit, but yeah. I think that any blocking the back penalty should be declined unless it's on a punt return because they're actually kind of legit on punt returns. But I mean, a block in the back on a pass play like that, and he wasn't gonna get caught either. We should start declining those. Just the block in the back.
Just the outrageous ones, I guess. Just the outrageous block in the back ones. But yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that would have made it a 6-point game, I think. Instead, it was he didn't convert on the 4th down following, and the game was over.
So Striker getting a lot of regard so far, man. He got a couple fortunate drops. He got the phantom blocking the backs.
Yep.
Okay. I might not believe that
Giants
record right now.
Giants are kind of solid though. He's been solid this year. Carver Town, you need to stop declining all penalties because the shit is real. You about to piss people off in the opposite of what it was in the past. All right, let's move up. We're at 23. Seattle Seahawks. 22 Arizona Cardinals. I have nothing to say about either team. At 21, we have the man, the myth, the legend, UD Vikings and the Minnesota Vikings playing a little bit better. I can't quite explain what's happening with this man in this game because when I watch the game, there are some really poor pass decisions, and I think some of his route trees and plays he tries to run, they just don't really work that often, but he goes to them often. They don't work like they did in the past. But like AP, he cannot run a dive to save his life with AP, and his line is decent. And I've been dealing with this center and this left guard that are ass with D'Angelo Williams, and I be busting it right up the middle for 4, 8, 10 yards sometimes. And AP's getting 1 yard or no gain or 2 yard loss. But he's getting it going a little bit. I think he was beating the shit out of Speak last night, even though Speak was beating him 10-0 before a disconnection in the second quarter. which seems to be the way it's gone so far. We've had like 4 or 5 disconnects with replays, and then the person who is winning has lost every time so far.
Yeah, that's just the way it goes.
That's just the way it is.
I don't know what's up with Dude either. I think, you know, he's in a winnable division, so I think he'll figure it out. He's a good player.
He might be. Let me look at the standings real quick.
I think the Bears just took the lead.
But he took the Vikings just took the win this past week though. Let's see. Charles Johnson is a freak, man. Vikings are tied for first with the Packers and the Bears at 3 and 4, with the Lions close behind at 3 and 5. After that choke, they could be in first at 4 and 4. So that's that.
I like how Kenny is trying to circle the wagons. Kenny was in some real close games so far this year.
Yeah, that's true. At 20, we have San Francisco 49ers. This man better have purchased that what the fuck is that, a MiFi? Yeah, that MiFi from Verizon. I'm telling you, man, if you got an ass connection, but you have a little bit of money like he does, you spend 60 on the MiFi, you put 60 worth of bandwidth on the MiFi. That shit took, like, when I was using it, I think it used like a half of a gig per game, and I had like 20 gigs on that shit for like $60. That shit was nice.
Might be beneficial for him.
He said he was gonna get it Friday, but it's Friday, so you know, we'll see. But apparently he's played like 3 straight games with no lag, playing at like 8 in the morning and 3 at night. So that's good, I guess. He's a good player. He needs to figure out that connection so he can continue.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the more sim users you'll play.
Yeah.
Get a real sim game with him.
For some reason, at 19, we have the Carolina Panthers, who have won 2 out of their last 3. They've showed some promise after showing out as the worst team in the history of the CFL in week 1. So there's that. We got that going.
And I think just for that alone, they should be in the bottom 3.
Until
they get over 500.
B Moore is a good player. He's another person like Nipper and Do. Figure out how to play Madden in the CFL again. I think season 2 is gonna be crazy if everybody sticks around, which I don't see why you wouldn't. At 18, we have the aforementioned Chicago Bears in that 3-way tie. Got jobbed a little bit yesterday, but that's okay. He's gonna make it work. Speak always has these moments where you're like, what the hell's going on? And then he racks off 9 in a row, wins the division, or gets that wild card spot. That's what he did last Madden quite a bit. I'm not really worried about him. He'll probably be up in the top 16, 15 in the next few weeks. What's their schedule look like?
Interceptions down now. He's got 17 interceptions. I mean, he's throwing it away a whole lot, and I haven't got a chance to catch a lot of his games so far, but that's definitely going to be an issue if you're trying to win. I mean, it's a winnable division.
That Cutler airmail. Yeah, he's got the Chargers next, must win. Rams must win, both on the road. Broncos, Packers. So he's really got no breaks over the next 4 weeks. 5 if CV keeps it going.
I know in the middle of one of those games against the Vikings, he almost benched Cutler, if I remember correctly.
Yep. It is the CFL, so this is always the case, but he's got no gimmies on his schedule the rest of the way at all. Not even a game where if you were trying to go through, you could pencil in the W.
Yeah.
Alright. What do we got left here? We got Detroit Lions at 17.
And I'm actually shocked. I looked at their record and I looked at their stats, and I'm actually shocked that they've had as much trouble early. I mean, he's not throwing a lot of picks. He's getting great play defensively. DeAndre Levy, 13 tackles for loss. I mean,
Stafford's back.
Johnson's going crazy. I'm shocked. And I mean, he has lost a whole lot of close games, 1 score, 2 score games.
Well, yeah, last night he threw 6 picks in the second half. So
Jesus. That's
that right
Kenny
there.
right there.
That right there is vintage Kenny, yes sir. He said he tried to go conservative and run some clock and run the ball at the start of the second half, and he got 2 straight 3-and-outs and gave up a touchdown. So he apparently went ballistic in the air, because I looked at the box score and he ran the ball like 13 total times in the whole game. So,
so he must have got those 13 carries in the second half.
He must have got those
in the first half.
Yeah. So that is the bottom 16 of the power rankings, presented by Ron Jeremy's mustache. What do we got next? Man? Hot topic. Let me hit you back. We got some breaking news right now, man. We got Raheem Moore has been dealt to the Washington Redskins for a 3rd round pick this year and a 6th and a 7th round pick in next year's draft.
Rah.
Now, the fact that people keep proposing trades like this and putting 68 overall safeties in their lineup over a fucking 8th best safety in the game on a new contract make me want to jump out the window during the show right now on cam. But anyway, I let the trade go through, Mitch, you know what I'm saying, Mitch? This fills a major void in their secondary. On the Redskins' point of view, fills a major void. You got Raheem for 3 more years. Taking over the reins for Deshaun Golson. Terrible, terrible player. And he offered, they had absolutely nothing at safety. So this is a good move for Mitch. And if you play the Texans, please run lots of play action and shred that secondary deep. Can you imagine if I let people do multiple trades? He got rid of Jonathan Joseph and Raheem Moore, dude. That secondary would be ass, and he'd have like 2 3rd rounders to show for it. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
But that's a good trade for the Redskins. Yeah, that's the worst secondary in the CFL right now, and he's got to do anything he can to shield and hide D'Angelo Hall, he's a terrible player. And only thing he's using that 80 catch with is to catch the works from other receivers.
Catching feelings.
Yeah, catching feelings.
All right.
As Nelson Aguilar is running by him every play.
I'm gonna go ahead. Man, you had some things you wanted to talk about. You had some other topics you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about the Rams a little bit because I like what they're doing in the NFC West. Todd Gurley, and I always like to show a little bit of love to Nick Foles, my former quarterback, and Todd Gurley is running the ball well, and at this point they should be the favorite to win a division midway through the season. The Seahawks are iffy, Cardinals are iffy, CV's connection is iffy, so I'm looking forward to them taking over that division.
Yeah, I like what he did. He beat me. That game was whack, man. But he beat me, and he beat Strange back-to-back weeks.
And he beat the
best
Seahawks.
Best team in the West right now. I think he beat the Seahawks too, yeah. But the Seahawks, they're sus right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we want to shout out to Perriman and Max Williams for having 7 touchdowns apiece at the midway point through the season. Shout out to them. It's always good.
Shout out to Skype for not letting me add somebody to a call right now. Hey, Morgan.
Okay, no, so the Rams lost to the Seahawks week 1.
Yeah, I like. I think Notes is nice, man.
I like how he's using Tavon Austin too. I see Tavon Austin making all kind of plays every time I catch him on the stream.
I will say when I played him, he loved them streaks. He was getting his shits off against me in cover 3 and shit, man. That had me kind of tight. Plus the game dropping when I'm up 7 had me hella tight. But you know what I'm saying. You had some other things, man. I'm gonna let you talk. I gotta figure this technical difficulties out.
Cool. So we got Jared Cook going crazy. Obviously, you got that stout defense. I've been seeing a lot of teams saying they struggling to run the ball, so that's always good. So, Notes, you should have that division, man. You should be able to wrap that one up easily. We'll look through the rest of the couple of the divisions. Obviously, the Raiders got theirs sold up. It'll be interesting to see if the Broncos and the Chargers, which one out of them, because they'll likely get the wild card or one of the wild cards, and maybe the AFC North. Browns are 3-4. They need to turn it around. They got a tough schedule, I think, coming up.
Hey, hold on a second, man. I'm gonna see what I might have to call you at end of this call. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and throw this over. We're going to throw this up to the coach's corner. The coach speak with M. Morgan 184, the head football coach of the 3-4 Cleveland Browns. Morgan, how are you doing tonight, fam?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Man, I'm doing great. How's the cankle doing, bro? How's the cankle?
It's hanging in there.
Damn, bro, you got cankles, though. Why do you admit that on national television? Damn, why can't CP...
Man, nobody's listening to this.
Come on now. Somebody need to figure out this Skype shit not working. CP, you in here, bro? Nope. Alright, anyway, man. Morgan, what are you seeing out of Johnny Manziel this year that makes you confident that he's your quarterback of the current and of the future?
Big playability. On those third and longs, when everybody likes to drop 7 or 8 guys into coverage, I'm able to convert those third downs with his legs, and if somebody busted open, big pass deep down the field.
Alright, true. Now, we've seen many teams over the years, including myself, experiment with the use of the hybrid defense, and not many have had much success or really stuck to it. How do you feel about your team's usage of it so far this year? I know I've seen you in a lot of 4-3 in comparison. At least when I've been in stream, I've seen a lot more 4-3 than 3-4.
Yeah, I don't really have any like impact linebackers on the team, but I have a lot of really good defensive linemen. So I feel it's more important to have more defensive linemen out on the field right now. Once I do get some impact linebackers, then you'll see me running a lot of 34 looks. But until then, I don't really have anybody that can like push the pocket or harass the quarterback without having 4 linemen on the field.
How's Dansby playing?
Like ass.
What about the sword fighter, bruh? What about Craig?
He's an okay like third down coverage linebacker. That's about it. I mean, that's all I have on the team right now is a bunch of role players. I don't really have any dynamic linebackers.
Are we going to see K'Wan Williams this year? Are we gonna see him blossom into a CFL star?
Oh hell yeah, he's he's already my slot corner. And as Tremont Williams gets older, probably this offseason, and loses some speed and probably regresses his coverage abilities, K1 will probably get bumped up to the number 2 spot on the depth chart.
Morgan, I'm trying to think of this dumbass's name and I can't think of his name. Justin Gilbert. Is Justin Gilbert going to be a player this year, or is he legit nerfed by Madden and he's going to be ass just like real life?
Yeah, he's done. I'm just gonna let him play out his contract, and he'll probably hit free agency. I'll probably be able to pick up a corner in like the 4th or 5th round of the draft that's better than him. So.
Did you release Ifo Ekpre Olamu? Is he on Mitch's team, or did you keep him?
No, he's a free agent. I released him the first week of the season.
Mitch, you're fucking up.
Well, I released him the first week of the season because he's injured anyway, so I can't really use him for the year. But I'm hoping he doesn't get injured. I mean, he doesn't get deleted, and I can pick him up before the playoffs start and roster him and have him ready to go next year.
This shit will not add CP back to the call. That's whack. Hold on one second. All right. If you were isolated on an island, what album or musician would you be listening to?
Deltron, man. 30-30.
30-30 for real?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've got some serious. These are the hard questions to answer.
All right.
Would you rather have a 30-minute discussion with Mill Daddy or get into a fist fight with IREC rookies after he just got fucked in a game of Madden?
Probably the 30-minute discussion with Mill Daddy. I'll walk out of that one with brain damage, not, you know, like physical damage. So
I respect it. Okay. And last but not least, would you rather win a CFL Super Bowl with the Browns or watch the Browns lose in the NFL Super Bowl and never make another playoff appearance the rest of your life?
I'd probably actually rather watch them lose in real life.
So you're going with the guaranteed Super Bowl appearance over the possibility, but you got that CFL title.
Yeah.
Okay. I would ask you to stick around for the rest of the show, but I think I have to hang up and then call CP because it will not let me add people to the call for some reason.
Yeah, that's
so,
cool, man.
I appreciate it. We'll see you on Sunday, possibly. Now, go trip balls and get busy with your girl.
You got it. See ya.
Alright, where's CP at? Get this man back on here. Alright, CP, that was whack.
We're good.
It wouldn't let me add you to the call. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the upper echelon of the power rankings. You got him? You got him? Let me get on my Madden.
Oh yeah, I got him.
I believe at 16 we've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Fuck, so they're kind of a hard team to read. Haven't really caught any of their games. I know they lost badly to Cody, if I'm not mistaken.
Jameis is not having a great rookie campaign so far. Below 60%, more interceptions than touchdowns. I do have a legitimate question though. Does this man still run Z spot every third down? That's I want to know from the league who's played, because this man needs to mix up his play card more. He'd be a lot better, less predictable, because he's actually a pretty good user.
But this just in, Carver said he's going to dedicate more time to articles, so, you know, shout out to Carver, call him Carter.
Carver, you don't even need to do that crazy shit that you did last year, man. Even if it's like what I did every week. We need that. We need that, man. Every little bit counts in this league from everybody, man. Go to 15 to another team that needs to get back on his right-up grind. Green Bay Packers. What is this record, man? Is he like
it's not good,
4-4?
He's like 3. I know they're all tied for the division at like 3-5.
Oh yeah, he's 3-4 then. I think they were 3-4s and a 3-5. Yeah, man. He did just beat the Broncos, I think, before advance. So that's good, man. But yeah, definitely needs
probably
to.
Missing out a lot on Jordy Nelson being out.
Jordy being out for sure, and I don't know, man. What's Eddie Lacy doing?
He's not really doing much, you know. 3.5 yards a carry, 56 yards a game, 4 touchdowns. He's not really a factor.
They got like a plus 33 in the points, but or plus 43, but fucking well below 500. That's whack.
It's a little bit uncharacteristic too. Not, you know, Currency usually over the years historically he has had a decent pass offense. You know, it's 56%.
He throws a lot of
right
picks. He I think with the Chargers he always was up there in TDs and up there in picks. It was usually more TDs than picks, but it was like real close. Kind of like what Back to Business is doing right now. I called you business, bro. I was gonna say business because like that's what you are now, but it's all good, man. It's all good. 14, we've got the Rams, who we just talked about a lot before the Morgan interview. I think we talked about him enough already. We gave enough slop, so we'll go to 13. VGP holding it down. Has he lost 2 out of 3?
Lost 2 out of 3. He's 5 and 3 now.
No, it might be worse than that then. He lost to me. I think then he beat Currency. Then he lost to Carver. Then he lost to Walk. I think that's how it went. So he proved himself at the beginning against a couple good users, and then faltering a little bit right now. But so it's do or die time for the Chargers because of the division he's in with the Broncos and the Raiders. The division is nice, plus obviously the Chiefs with that defense, like we talked about, is no gimme with Dew getting better.
And they close the year. Well, their next 5 is they go Bears, Chiefs, Jags, Broncos, Chiefs. So that's a tough little.
Yeah.
What was that, quintet?
And then Raiders, Broncos again. He's got Weirk in there if Weirk starts playing. So yeah, that's
We're gonna learn real quick about the Jaguars and VGP.
All right. 12, we got the Atlanta Falcons. Another one of the teams who was winning and then got blown out in the replay off of a disconnection.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a tough way to lose. That took a loss like that. It's just tough. There's nothing you can do because I feel like it always evens out. You'll be on the receiving end sometimes, and then sometimes you just got to take those losses when they come. But he's been playing well. I played him to start the year off. My very first game with Mag 16, I went and played a CFO Week 1 game. But he's a really good player. He's solid, and if he can keep sticking around in this NFC.
Sitting at 4-4 right now. I did notice early on in the year, a few months ago, a couple of Madden weeks ago. Let me go to the stats. See what Julio's doing. Julio was kind of like a non-factor. He was getting like 50, 60 yards a game, no scores. I think that was going into the Redskins game when I was looking at it for Mitch the bitch. I don't even think he's here, so fuck that guy. Matty Ice has got a positive TD ratio. He's got 2 touchdowns, 652 yards. He's getting good yardage the last couple weeks. He must have been, but Roddy's picking up all the touchdowns right now. Devontae Freeman. Coleman taking pretty much all the carries. Devontae's recent success in real life has not changed his approach, it seems, which I can't blame him. But I'm sure Devontae not some kind of crazy monster. He might be pretty fast though in the game. At 11, we have the Cleveland Browns team that we just interviewed. I can't believe, man, we're gonna talk about something here in a minute. But I cannot believe that, what is he, 3-5? A 3-5 team right now is sitting at 11 in the power rankings. This parity, the parity is real, man. I think I skipped that question to Morgan. Maybe I asked it and I already forgot, but what do you think about this parity in the league this year, man?
The parity in the league is definitely stronger than recent years, especially to start of last Madden.
We already have everybody with at least a win, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's and the only guy that got the first one was the Titans and Yorba, like you said. You know, he's got to deal with other things. So, but a lot of these teams, I haven't really, besides the Redskins because they're terrible. I haven't really played a terrible team. The Panthers played pretty poor, but they still, they have Luke Kuechly, and that dude was all over the field when we played. So definitely the parity is definitely higher than it's been in a couple Maddens.
I just want to see these undefeateds drop soon, man.
I think Cody runs the table. I think Walk is more susceptible than a drop than Cody. I think Cody runs the table.
Cody plays those tight games though, man. Walk just kills people by 50.
Yeah.
So I don't know. All right, we'll approach the top 10. Number 10 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. We got Big Ben back this week. We played Walk this week. We got Pouncey and Le'Veon back next week, man. And we held it down at 5-3.
We need to get them back this week.
Yeah.
This is the biggest game of the year. You're one of my last. I had written down opportunities for Walk to fall. He's got it's either this situation, this next few games, or the situation later in the year where he runs into the Broncos and Packers back to back. But this is one of the little areas of the schedule I picked. He has opportunity to take one. He's got the Vikings, and the Lions. So,
all right, number 9, the New England Patriots. models of consistency in the CFL since Pats fans stepped into the league. They're sitting atop the division at 5-2. Don't even have to look behind their back anymore. You got the Bills with no quarterback. Matter of fact, they got a quarterback. He just need to aim better. They got the Dolphins on AP. They got the Jets, head case.
On AP, adult prop.
So that division is a wrap. Let's see State figures out how to play football and hashtag aim better. It's a wrap. At 8, we have the Denver Broncos. You've got the 1-4-6 dime gate. Otherwise, Broncos have been playing good football. Just had a tough loss to Currency at the advance. But look at that division right there. You got 7-0, 5-2, 5-3. This is a very good division this year. The best division in the league, possibly at this point, record-wise.
I think record-wise, record-wise.
And it's shocking. Now, I think the AFC South, you have 7-0 team and a 7-1 team, but then it falls off the face of the earth after that. You got 3 solid teams in this division, and
actually
the 4th team is kind of nice.
You would probably think those 2 divisions would be swapped, where you would see E, Cody, and Beck being top AFC teams.
Right. At 7, it's the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Cowboys week.
And it's Cowboys week. I'm hyped. We actually might play after this show, so I'm even more hyped. I need to go have about 3 Coronas before kickoff.
Is that good for your game, man? I would say drinking and playing like FIFA and shit, I'm good, but I just remember being like lit playing Call of Duty like a couple of years back when I was living at that place I posted on campus, and I was lit, bro. I played Call of Duty. I was the type of person on Call of Duty that played team deathmatch and would go like 40-6. I'm telling you, bro, the game felt like it lasted 45 seconds, and I was like 1-37. That shit was. I cannot play drinking like that. I'll be terrible.
The thing is, the teams in my division are easy. You know, I want to be as nice about this as possible. They're really easy, you know. But so when I play the Patriots later on in the year, when I go play the Seahawks later on in the year and the Cardinals, I'll make sure I'm all sobered up. But for these divisional games,
nah, bro. I'm with it, man. Back, stop being a bum, bro. You know what I'm saying? At 6, we got the New Orleans Saints. Dodging bullets out here. Moving up the ranks. 6-2. Top of the division. Defense is giving up hella points. Offense is putting up points, though. What's Breeze looking like this year, man?
Breeze is looking really fortunate. That's all that matters. I mean, like you said, he's the most fortunate man in show business right now. But, you know, that's how it falls sometimes. So he's 6-2. He's on top of that division. I mean, really only the Falcons will probably give him a run. I know they got to play one more time, so we'll see what happens with that matchup.
Breeze doing well. 2,100 yards, 17-11 ratio.
So he's playing
Ingram got 4.4 average, and then CJ with 31 touches got a 4.6 average. So that's Brandon Cooks. Unless that was some cheese with that 22-yard gain. I hope that was an end around, and if it was, where's that Xbox record that? We need that. And Brandon Cooks, yeah, he's going off. Brandon Cooks, Josh Hill leading second on the team in receptions. What about them young boys? Brandon Coleman, where he at though, man? 2 catches, 17 yards, bust him in there. See Antonio Holmes. Oh Lord. All right.
Speakers of, I mean, strikers always that dude that picks up those old players.
He had to get his Buckeye though, man. All right, we're cracking the top 5 with the Baltimore Ravens. Hey man, this shit is so much better than that blog talk shit, man. I don't have to pay $50 a month to have them cut my show off and shit. All right. At 5th, we got the Baltimore Ravens. Carvertown turning it around. Playing much better.
Throwing
bombs to Rashad Perriman. back to back to back until the motherfucker come down with it. I mean,
and it's a shame that I've been spoiled a little bit by the whole little, stat gate, because I had a lot of, props to give Carver from churning it around, because it was looking like a meltdown early in the year. So so props to him for churning it around, but I'm not going to speak on Perryman and Max Williams. Perryman is probably going to get best receivers, 700 yards and 7 TDs.
I must issue one fuck you to Carver as a side piece to that, and it is for Speedgate. Carver, I brought Speedgate to your front step, gave Steve Smith +2 speed, and you get to him the ball 15 times. Come on, man. Free Steve, bro. Free Steve. That's all I had to say. Don't make me pick him up in 3 years when he has 70 speed and go off again, bro. Or no, that was Victor Cruz. Had like 70 speed and had 900 yards and 10 touchdowns. Y'all talking about he's slow.
Speed doesn't matter.
At 4, we got the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys week.
It's Cowboys week. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. D11 got the nail going through the foot right now. He got the diseases.
Hey man, that was.
He gonna blame the loss on that busted foot.
Tonight.
You know what I'm saying? But
I think he did it on purpose. I think the Cowboys week hype got to him, so he had to make something happen. He couldn't wait.
I think Romo is kind of struggling this year, though. They're playing well as a team. The defense is making it happen. The run game is making it happen. But I don't think Romo is having that. Yeah, 9 touchdowns, 10 picks, only 1,600 yards passing. Christine Michael is doing a good job, and the defense is doing a good job. But other than that, man, that is a very beatable team, as the Eagles showed. But we'll get to that. At 3, we have roster baiter extraordinaire Houston Texans 7-1. At 2, we got the Jags undefeated, and at 1, Oakland undefeated. The top 3 did not change from last week. And I don't really have anything to say. Do you have anything to say about Oakland and Jacksonville? We talk about Oakland already. Do you have anything to say about Jacksonville and Houston?
No, I just want to say, when you play these guys, don't turn into the sick puppy. They're going to turn the ball over, especially Cody. Take your time, play smart football, and you'll win. I can't win. I wish I could turn into an AFC team right now and put an L on one of their teams. Because we can't be having guys. We can't have the
Cody sucks, bro. Come on.
We can't have these guys go undefeated with these teams in season 1. All right, season 3, season 4, season 5, whatever. But not season 1. These rosters are terrible. Well, they're not that good. I know the Raiders are really great defensively.
Raiders got a little squad, bro. They got a little squad.
Yeah, but I mean, they're young. Derek, they're not ready yet.
Mari, Crab.
This is too fast, though, Quasi.
We talk about the Jags. Talk about the Jags, though, man. That team is ass.
Oh, they're terrible.
Cody sucks. 2-1, bro.
Good user.
Come on. Y'all can't let him go 16-0, though, man.
Hey, man, I'm just gonna put this out there. Every game and every season in Madden 15, me and Cody split every year. Besides the last year when I bounced out.
I should have been the damn Titans and then cut Marcus Mariota so he got deleted from the game. All right, I'm gonna do something for y'all crybabies though, on live stream. There we go. Wide receiver catching 49 from 46, which is up from 44 2 weeks ago. So now, when people go up and make even more prayer catches, y'all be like, man, put that shit back down. All right, what we talking about now? We talking about the game of the week. Did I have
nope.
Something else? That's
not yet. It's Cowboys week.
It's Cowboys week, man. It's game of the week
game
talk.
That everybody should be. This is the best game. Besides the Steelers and the Raiders, that's another big game. But
we got Cowboys and Eagles for East supremacy, man. Well, it'd be a tie if. All right,
no,
the Cowboys are looking to rebound from that loss, that 38-7 drubbing. Eagles offense was unstoppable as it has been. 484 yards of offense to 207 for the Cowgirls. Romo threw 2 picks and completed 45% of his passes. DeMarco Murray ran all over his former team. 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Jordan Matthews had 2 touchdowns with Bradford's 3. The other one, I believe, went to Aguilar.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be biased, but can the Eagles repeat their performance and tie the NFC East up record-wise, which they take charge of the division with those 2 wins against the Cowboys?
And, currently undefeated in the division. Thank you. But I'll try to be as unbiased as possible. The Cowboys, when we played their secondary, the whole NFC East secondary is likely the worst division as far as secondaries go. I mean, there's just some bad defensive backs, particularly corners. It's just terrible corner play. Right now, probably the best corner in the division is Byron Maxwell, and he's really a number 2, a good number 2. So I mean, he's got McClain back, he got Greg Hardy, so that'll help his defense. But if he can't move the ball, like you said, he's got 10 interceptions, 9 touchdowns, and that really was the key in the first game. Dez didn't get open. He doesn't have anyone else to throw the ball to, so if he doesn't try to work Dez into the mix early, he could have a chance, and he's got to get some stops defensively. I marched up and down the field on him the first game all game long. So, and to start to finish, I was marching up and down the field.
Man, Eagles are about to smash, bro.
But I do say this: he's on a 5-game winning streak since he lost.
Yep, that's what's pushing him up in those power rankings.
Good users.
Yep.
I mean, I know he beat the Patriots, he beat the Saints, he beat the Giants. I think I'm missing one more.
Yeah, Cowboys are playing well. It's gonna be a hell of a game. It's gonna be on SCTV
tonight. It's Cowboys week. Cowboys week is huge in Philly. I don't think you guys really understand. People go crazy during Cowboys week in real life.
Y'all are some pussy boys, so like it's not gonna happen. But I want to say, man, I really got thirsty when Magnify came to me and said we should do off-field issues for players.
Yeah. I like what
I would take players. Yeah, I see what he's doing. But I would take like Greg Hardy, for instance, on some who was that fucker idiot for the 49ers? That defensive lineman had the rape charge, then was okay, and then had another fucking Williams or whatever the hell.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
Something like that. Greg Hardy gonna get hit with an 8-game suspension in 3 weeks for doing some dumb shit. Or so-and-so failed a drug test, got 2 games. It could be like the coaching carousel though that we'll have back after next season, where we approach people and see if they're cool with it or not, just to add storylines. Yeah, Ray McDonald, that's it. Add storylines to the league. But anyway, the next level shit is coming heavy before we go to the predictions. The next level shit is getting heavy out here, man. We got this show Sunday night. We got a brand new show for you on some even more next level shit. The hard work of UD Vikings making it possible. We got the new formula. It's gonna be an improved version of Preacher Kid's show that he used to do, and I'm gonna do it every Sunday night. So it'll be for every 3 weeks of the CFL. We will have this show. It'll be Sunday night, which is going to fuck it up a little bit because the advance is Monday, but whatever. Josh Gordon, 3 years suspension, Morgan. He's done. Booted out of the league.
Wow, Josh Gordon's really suspended for 3 years?
Nah, I'm just saying. He said if I do something, if I fuck with Josh Gordon, he's going to drive to Columbus, bro. With them cankle weights. But yeah, y'all need to get the social media thread popping. That shit is easy. Take 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put up a new media thread though, a media thread for the screenshots and the videos. Y'all need to start taking highlights because I've got a dude in the league that wants to do some legit production with another show, doing highlights, top 10s, stuff like that. It takes 1 second for you to Xbox record that during a game when something dope happened, and then put it in the thread so we can pull it, edit it, mash it up into a highlight show and whatnot.
And get it started, yeah.
We're going to have the big board coming. It'll probably be week 14, week 17, and then do a mock draft during the off season or around the Super Bowl. And
Definitely looking forward to that.
that's about all I got right now. I want to do the Sim magazine, but I don't really want to do it. I wish Yorba wasn't a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He could do it. Maybe he'll do it as an outsider. But anyway, let's get into these predictions for week 9. We got Browns at Bengals. We got Morgan.
It's a good game.
Hopped up on meds, playing pretty inconsistently, but getting better on offense last couple weeks. And then we got Nipper getting better at playing Madden again.
This is just an old school CFL matchup. You know, two of the two real prestigious owners. More Rage and Morgan. I think Johnny Manziel is riding that 5-touchdown game, coming in hot. I see Morgan said he won Player of the Week, so I kind of would lean. I want to lean lean Browns, but then I noticed, the running game has been suspect. I'm looking for Duke Johnson. I heard a lot about Duke Johnson in the preseason, but he's got 3 touchdowns or 2 touchdowns rushing so far this year.
He's going heavy with Turbin, bro. He's going heavy with Turbin. I don't like it, though. He's fucking pretty good at in Madden, though, but whatever.
But like you said, if Nipper is getting back to his old play, his old Bengals play, pro style offense, tight end, receiver over the top, running game, Jeremy Hill, and he could probably make some noise in this division because it's still winnable if he can string together especially some in-division wins. So, but I think I still lean Browns in this game. Probably a close game, 1-2 score game.
I'm going Browns 30-7.
Wow, you going Browns roll.
Yeah.
I say Browns, or something a little bit more close. Browns 24-17 something.
Just gave Nipper that. Just gave Nipper that, you know what I'm saying?
That Zen motivation.
Yeah. All right, we have Packers at Panthers. Two teams trying to right the ship. Packers just got a big win. B. Moore's been playing better 2 out of the last 3 weeks. He has won. I'm going with Currency all day on this one, though.
Yeah, I think Currency, I think he starts to pull away a little bit in this division. I'm not really impressed with what I've seen from the Panthers. I think they're too.
How could you be?
Offense.
25 yards on offense in a game. That's not even possible, bro.
But that didn't actually happen. I love his game. I love his scheme. I love how he plays. You get a lot of cam runs, and so he plays it a very sim style, and it's kind of reminiscent of the actual real life Panthers. But
be more legit.
It's just not working.
He just need to play better, which he is. But we'll see what happens this week. See if it's prove it mode. This week it's prove it mode for those two teams. 3-4 or 3-4 or 3-5, whatever Currency is, and then 2-5.
I think it's prove it mode for this next game too. Actually.
Redskins and Patriots.
Yeah, because you figure, I think a win here by the Patriots, and I think they solidify the AFC East. I think they
could lock up the division. Yeah, they could lock up the division.
And I think the Redskins, I think it goes both ways. I mean, opposite ways for both teams. The Redskins solidifies that they're out of it this year, and the Patriots can prove that they got it this year.
I believe the Patriots have Brandon LaFell back this week, which could be interesting because Dobson's been tearing it up, Deion Lewis been tearing it up, Gronk been doing crazy shit.
Gronk's been doing Gronk-like things.
Yeah. Other than Moss and everything. You don't see him Moss and everything, but you see him catching a seam route and killing somebody, though. Unless he's playing the Steelers, then he blows his knee out. Then we got Titans at Saints. It still says Rob Royal on this team, but that's going to be Smash Mouth. He's going to get the shit kicked out of him because it's a totally different game, and he hasn't even played it yet. If Stryker doesn't win this game by 4 touchdowns, I'll be surprised.
I think this is, really a skip. I think this is a non-watch, even if it's streamed. I think the Saints beat easily.
Dolphins and Bills. I don't even want to talk about it, man.
Yeah, me neither. But I think this could be the game where it starts to turn around if he actually plays. Get back to that old Madden. Was Madden 13?
13 and 25. Yeah. Rams at Vikings. This is a good game too. This is a low-key good game. Rams have been impressive so far. UD is turning things around, it seems. But we're going to find out this week because he's playing a good user. And the Rams need this win to continue to climb in that NFC West because they're only, what are they, 4-3? You got 4-4 teams, 4-3, 3-4. So it's tight in that division, and they need to make strides to step out to the forefront.
You might have something going here with this Judgment Week thing because you got the Rams sitting at 4-3. You know, a win here puts them at 5-3, kind of puts them in the driver's seat in the NFC West. And the Vikings kind of need this win to stay alive in the NFC North. You know, right now they're at the bottom at 2-4. If they can, you know, match up the rest of the division with 3 wins, they can be right back in the ball game. So the Judgment Week theme seems to be accurate right now for you.
We got the Jags at the Jets. Can Baby Prop show up for allegedly for 2 straight weeks and put a scare into another undefeated team?
Cody said the last time he played Prop beat him 42-9 or something to that effect. So, and Prop is one of those users you just never know. Prop could lose 42-0 to Kenny and then come back and beat Cody, right, by 2 scores on the last second field goal if he, you know, doesn't turn the ball over and run Ivory.
Yep.
So when you got Revis, Cromartie out there and that front 7, they might be able to do something if he can play ball control and not throw picks directly to his user player.
Which is a strong possibility. I'm going 28-13 Jaguars.
I go Baby Prop, adult Prop with the upset. Well, he's got to score to do it, so he's going to, I think we need Chris Ivory, 3 Chris Ivory touchdowns and only one Geno interception for a 30-27 Jets win. Cody throws an interception on the game-winning drive.
Damn, bruh.
Cody, here's the scene, because this is a typical Cody scene. Cody gets scored on with about 40 seconds left in the game. Prop scores a go-ahead touchdown. Cody drives the ball up with 20 seconds left and throws an interception on the goal line.
I hope it's a user if it happened. A little Baby Prop user, so he can come into the shot box and say, Quasi, I won. Are you proud of me?
No, Cody's the worst player. He's always coming back at like 20 seconds left in the game, marching downfield and scoring.
Co-game of the week. The lower tier game of the week. Raiders and Steelers. We got Ben back. I'm going into this game confident as shit. I ain't even gonna say a negative thing, man. We coming to win this game. I don't want no undefeated teams in this league ever. Ever.
This is a really interesting game. I want to watch this game. When are you guys gonna play? When are you guys gonna play?
He wants to play tomorrow morning before the games. I do not want to play tomorrow morning. It's gonna be a late ass night tonight. I would like to play Monday at Advance, but have that next level Monday at Advance feel. But we'll figure it out. We'll make sure we got the people aware so they can watch and do some hot route tracking.
I think turnovers and time of possession will be the keys to this game. Obviously, for you, limiting turnovers and limiting more possessions, limiting short fields, and then keeping his offense off the field and keeping him off the field on 3rd downs.
Give me a prediction, because I'm on my Herb Street shit. I'm playing in the game. I don't make a prediction.
Let me see. I'm going to go... this is a tough call, man. I'll say Raiders 34, Steelers 21. You throw a couple bad picks and it gets away in the 4th quarter.
All right, Giants.
Close, and you throw a couple bad picks and it gets away.
Giants at Buccaneers. Magnify needs to right the ship right now. Right now. If you wanna press for the playoffs. And I think he does it. I'm gonna go 20. I'm gonna go to 20-14.
This is another, I mean, like the last game with your game, the Raiders and Steelers, that's another Judgment Week game. This is another Judgment Week game. The Giants at 3-5, they lost, I think, 2 or 3 straight. And, you know, they're trying to keep pace with the Cowboys and the Eagles. Obviously, he's probably hoping that I beat the Cowboys so they, you know, fall down to 6-2 as opposed to 7-1. And as for the Bucks, sort of the same deal. I mean, The Saints are gaining ground on everybody at 6-2. You still got the Falcons at 500. The Bucks trying to get back to 500. They're still in the mix. They're not out of it. I think they got the Saints one more time, so they need to make up some ground quickly.
We have Falcons and 49ers. Hope this game happens with no lag.
Yet. Oh yeah, lag game.
Hope this game
has
does
that
not
MiFi.
lag. Yeah, it's true. It's got 3 days to get it. I'm gonna go with the Falcons regardless, though. I like the U, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be a defensive battle. 13-3. Falcons win. Touchdown for Devontae on a screen pass, and then a few field goals.
I think the Falcons win this game. I think he wins comfortably. He's really good with that big Beasley user. Really good getting off the ball, making plays. Obviously, Big B has that crazy speed, so he's always getting pressure on the QB. I think he wins a little bit more wider margin. I think 27-13 over the 49ers.
All right, Broncos and Colts. Broncos need to rebound. Colts need to do some fucking thing to turn their season around. So I want to pick the Colts to get on track. Broncos have been doing work this year, though. I'm gonna pick back. I'm gonna make a low confidence pick. I'm gonna pick back. Back's gonna win this game 34-28.
Right now Back is fighting with the Texans, the Ravens, Chargers, and the Broncos. All those 5-1 teams right now. Because right now I think realistically he's fighting for that second wild card spot. So if he wants a chance, I know he's talking about tanking and the draft, how the draft is too easy. He should be glad the draft is too easy because he's looking like you pushing towards the top 5 pick.
Damn.
But Crow, besides VGP, he's probably been one of the most impressive users as far as improving year after year. After since taking over the Broncos, he's been doing really well. So I'll go. I think he continues. Demaryius Thomas is killing, like absolutely killing, offensively. So I think I'll go Broncos 30, Colts 24. Colts throw a couple picks, and the Crow takes care of business.
Control the ball, man. Control the ball. All right, last game, because we already talked about Eagles Cowboys. We will do Bears Chargers. Judgment Week continues, man, with this parity, dude. Like, every game can decide a team's outlook on the season this week.
Really?
You've got the Bears tied in that bummy division so far. And then you've got the Chargers in this crazy AFC wildcard race that they're going to be in. Unless Walk falls off, he's going to be fighting with Crow, with me, or Morgan, or Carver, or whoever. The Texans, yeah. It's going to be a crazy race for these wildcards in the AFC. I'm going to pick the Bears. Speak's going to get his interception woes under control. And now that I think about it, though, because he uses D-line, I think Ladarius might go fucking ham.
Might go nuts. That secondary is.
I'm gonna
defense is
fuck it. I'm gonna go Chargers. 27, Bears 10. Cutler gets benched in the third quarter.
BGP plays a really good game. He's playing solid. I told him. Run Melvin Gordon. He's been playing well. He's been making things happen, getting to the second level. A lot of positive runs. And, he's got Keenan Allen underneath and over top. And obviously the 2 tight ends are going crazy. So I think he continues that over, like you said, the usering of the D lineman. You're not really affecting anything in the passing game unless you're getting a sack. So I think the Chargers win 24-14.
2014. I just don't see it being that low scoring.
I don't know. It might be. He runs the game, runs the ball, takes care of the ball, wins the time of possession. I mean, I don't think he really doesn't really give much to be afraid of offensively. You know, Martellus Bennett is a stud, but obviously Alshon Jeffrey. Forte has been quiet. I don't know. I think the Chargers pulled this one out.
All right, man. That was a pretty damn good show, man. That's a good debut. It's been a long time coming. Everybody step your game up with the next level shit. It makes the league so much more enjoyable when people are posting stuff and not just talking in the shout box all day. Talking about they don't have time to do write up, but they're in the shout box for 4 straight hours talking. So,
Agreed.
Anyway, that was QnCP. I'll be back on Sunday night. I don't know what time exactly yet. It might be like after Sunday Night Football. It might be before Sunday Night Football. And it might be during if it's a terrible game in the second half. So I don't know yet. Yeah. I don't know when we should start doing QnCP. If we should do it just on Friday nights or if we should do it. We did it at advance every week for a while there, but I don't know. That might be a little too much. We could do it, but it might be a little too much. It might get kind of dry. But anyway, man, let's kick off week 9. Did those trades work? I don't know. Let's check. Let's see.
Oh, I think we got the Bears and the Chargers about to kick off now.
We got games on deck, bro. We got Rams, Vikings kicking off on SCTV.
Eagles, Cowboys are trying to make sure D11 is still good. That's the game of the week. It's Cowboys week. Everybody tune in. Do the Cowboys get spanked again?
Yep, the trade. Raheem Moore went through.
Des Bryant down. Desiree. Did we shut Desiree down again?
Does Maxwell actually know how to play cornerback now, bro?
Yo, Maxwell. But listen, we got Webb inside. We might have Webb. Oh, yeah, by the way, you know me, always keeping the extra sim. Ladarius Webb is not making his Eagles debut this week. It's too soon. He didn't even make it on the team playing. His bag got sent to Hong Kong, so.
All right.
Him going next week.
All right, man. It's been real. QnCP is out. QnCP was brought to you by White T-Shirt, Wet T-Shirt Contest. Keep it sim out here, boys. Appreciate it. It's all love. We out.
Peace.